Hi, I'm Britt.
And my name is Alissa.
And this is SkeleTales.
And this is the podcast where we strive to answer the age-old question of, is my dead grandma watching me?
Alissa, yesterday I got a call from an unknown number. And normally I don't answer that shit, but it was an Austin area code. So I was like, oh, this could be something important. I answered and I said, hello? And then there's like rustling papers. And then there's like some whispering. Grandma? Is that you? Grandma?
Did you really say that?
No, but I did say, hello? Hi, hello? Grandma? No, I didn't say grandma. But it got me thinking, though, where maybe, could be.
Just trying to get through? Just try, like a little, change your underwear. Or something like that. I love this idea, though. I think that is going to be my go-to now with telemarketers and spam callers in general, because why not just be like, Grandpa? Uncle Richie? Oh my God, you died. You died 5 years ago.
Oh.
How are you? How have you been? I have so much to tell you.
Uncle Jimmy, I have questions.
Oh, in theory, I love this idea, but at the same time, I just don't got time for that. I'll put the kids onto it.
I don't even like talking to my friends on the phone.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't want to spend time talking to a telemarketer.
Do we just talk about grandmas and telemarketers calling us and spam numbers, Britt?
Only about half of the time. But normally we talk about true tales of the paranormal, supernatural. Damn it, you always do it way better than I do. Did I miss something?
It's okay, though. We talk about true tales of the strange, unusual, and paranormal.
Yes.
But the supernatural, all of it, it's hard to really put it into a box.
Today, Alissa, you can take your glasses off, rest your eyes. There are no reading stories today.
Take my eyeballs right out. Don't wear
Just
glasses.
pop them out. We are doing a special episode today.
Heck yeah, we are. It's like a hybrid hotline episode.
Part hotline, part special reveal that I have a gift for you, Alissa, and the listeners too.
I'm very excited. I am very excited. So we're not going to tell them. We're going to hop into the hotline. We've got a couple of calls in our hotline, the hotline hotbox, and then we will get into Britt's special surprise.
Yeah. So as listeners or anybody in the world, you can send your stories in through email, through social media messaging, but we do get the occasional call into our hotbox. No, that's
hotline.
It's our hotline, 302-689-DEAD, if you had a pencil and wanted to write that number down. And so we got a couple of treats, a couple of call-in stories.
Yeah. And if you want to email us, you can email us at skeletalespodcast@gmail.com. Okay, so let's just hop right into it and get into these hotline calls.
I am so ready.
Oh, boy. So this dear listener has been waiting since July to hear their message played back to them.
Hi, Brett. My name is Olivia Wood, and I am a mutual friend of Adrian Prince, and she gave me your podcast link, and I checked it out tonight, and I was really impressed, and I thought it was really great hearing y'all talk about the ghost stories. I did want to call and just share a ghost story that happened to me as a young child. Basically, the house that I grew up in was haunted. There were several things that happened during my childhood, but one that I can particularly remember is being about 6-7 years old and having an elderly old couple that I would call my friends and sit up in a tree and talk to pretty much every day. And my mom would always ask me, like, who are you talking to in the tree? And I would say, oh, what's my little friend? You know, they're my friends. It's an old couple, and they're married, and they've been here for a really long time. And she would ask me, what do they look like? And I'd say, you know, like people from Little House on the Prairie. And she was like, oh, okay, so what do y'all talk about? And I was like, just all kinds of things. We just hang out. And anyway, so as a child, I always saw this couple, and I always hung out with them in the tree. So when I was about 14, we moved from that house out to the country, and I had an older sister who was married and had her own family, so she bought that house from my parents and lived there, for about 30 years or so, and then she became ill, and she died at a young age. Well, she died in that house. So I just remember the day of her death, my brother-in-law, when I got there that evening, and she'd already passed, had said, I just wanted to share with you, your sister was sitting on the couch today, and she was just looking and staring at, the two chairs sitting by the wall, and she was saying, do you see them? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, do you see them? There's that couple right there. They're waiting for me. And then he was like, I don't really know. I don't see anybody. I think you're tired. You need to lay down. So he took her to the room, and he stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, and she was in her bedroom, and she passed away. And he went back 5 minutes later, went to check on her, and she had already passed. And he said, I just thought it was really crazy because she described them the way that you used to describe them as a child.
Whoa.
And she could see them.
Oh, it cut off.
Oh, God.
No, that was the end of it. It cut our 3 minute.
No, there's just a tiny bit more. Hold on. There's just a tiny
there
bit
is.
more.
Okay.
Ready?
So, and that happened the day that she passed away. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting story to share with you guys.
And now it's cut off.
Oh, oh my God, Olivia.
I love
Wow.
it. I hate it. I mean, I'm sorry that your sister passed away. That's very sad. But
Tragic.
it is. But who are these people?
I am tickled by the idea of an older couple hanging out in a tree with a little girl.
I do love that.
I love that vision. It tickles me.
Maybe I wonder, because she said she moved from the place when she was 14. So I wonder. Well, no, and then the sister was older, so she does know that they're. She could tell they're older people. But I was like, when you're a kid, you think that everyone is ancient, right? So maybe they were actually teenagers or something. But yeah, just climbing the tree and hanging out in a tree in the afterlife. I love that.
And then, I'm so curious. Did they must have been the early residents of the house. And just the fact that they were there when the sister passed too, to welcome her to the afterlife. I don't know. It's.
Well, maybe they knew the sister as a little girl too. Maybe the sister didn't see her, or it was all a grand scheme, supposedly, right? We've heard that time works differently in the afterlife. And so maybe they kind of knew how things were going to go and showed up for this little girl. So she had a little bit of solace when this time came in the future when her sister passed, and it would all make sense.
It's so good. Oh, man, I was not expecting that out of the gate.
No, I love it. Goosebumps. I've been sitting there for months just waiting for this awesome story. Thank you so much, Olivia. I love these, all the stories from hospice nurses and just all of these things that happen right in the days leading up to death and right before death, where the veil thins or something and people are able to see and have conversations with their loved ones or just people from the other side.
It happens all the time. I hear stories all the time about, the person in the corner. A lot of the times it's even so-and-so hanging up on the ceiling.
Or the dogs. Maybe
the animals.
Maybe also, we were talking about, I think last week or the week before, how kind of soulmates, or just how you go through life and take on these different roles not through life, through lives, through time and existence, and you're reborn. And then maybe your mom in this life is actually your child in the next life. And maybe these people are some sort of soul family that they're, they're just kind of
distant
waiting.
relatives from a past whatever.
Yeah, they've known
yeah.
each other in previous lives and whatnot, but beautiful story.
Adults clearly don't climb trees enough, though. Like, let's change that.
No, I
Get some
agree.
old people in trees right away.
Hell yeah. Old people in trees. That's my new nonprofit we'll be starting. Get them old people in the trees.
That's a delight. Oh my gosh, Adrian, thank you for sharing this podcast with your friend Olivia and then getting to have this story because of it.
Yes.
Oh my God. Love that. Share with all your friends.
Love it. Okay. Moving on to our next hotline message.
Hi, ladies. This is Britt's friend, Mel. I called in several months ago regarding a couple of eerie experiences I had in my master bedroom in the middle of the night. I'm happy to say that I have not had any more occurrences. I wasn't necessarily convinced that they were paranormal experiences, but in case they were, I preemptively walked around my room politely asking whatever may be there to leave me alone. Thankfully, nothing's happened again like that. But I have been having a few other experiences, and I wanted to ask the two of you a question. I have a new baby boy born 2 months ago, and I've been sleeping downstairs with him in our guest room, so we don't wake up our toddler who sleeps in the upstairs master bedroom. Before I moved down to the guest room, almost an entire year passed with this thing happening nearly every night while I slept. I sleep really comfortably on my back and typically don't ever wake up unless I hear something or I have to use the restroom. But almost every night I would wake up really slowly, like super drowsy, start to open my eyes, and I would see spiders coming down from the ceiling toward my face. At first, it scared the shit out of me because I thought they were real. My arms would flail around. I would try to block them from landing on me. But once I came to, I realized they weren't actually there. At least I hoped they weren't there. This happened night after night until I realized that they probably aren't real. And I started trying to remain calm instead and watch them to see when they would disappear. It got to the point that I would watch them slowly drift away, but I could see them clear as day for about 5 to 7 seconds as soon as I opened my eyes. I want to know what the hell that is. I don't think it's a form of sleep paralysis because I'm able to move if I want to. I can move my body around and they'll just disappear. But I want to know, does anyone else experience this? For me, it's always spiders, never anything else. I'm not really that scared of spiders, so I don't really know what's going on. But as I start thinking about it, I realize it only ever happens in my master bedroom. Since I've been staying downstairs, I haven't experienced it for the last 2 months. Just curious to see if anyone knows what this is or if anyone's had that experience. Thanks for listening, ladies. Love y'all. Bye.
Mel! Oh my gosh. Oh, she never disappoints. She's always got a good story.
Could you very quickly remind us about what was happening to Mel in the last time she wrote in?
Yes. So Mel called in for our first hotline episode. She had some very strange occurrences. The first one, she had a young baby at the time then as well. The baby woke up. She hears it stirring on the monitor, and she hears her husband go in and start shushing the baby. Shh, in his voice. Shh. And they have a routine of like, okay, if he gets up with the baby, she'll go get the bottle. So she goes to get the bottle. She walks past their bedroom, realizes that the husband is still in bed, and then goes into the baby's room. The husband's not in the baby's room. No idea who is shushing on the monitor. The second occurrence happened either the next night or like a few nights later. She's laying in bed. Again, the baby wakes up. She feels her husband move around next to her. He rubs his leg up against her. He gets out of bed to go help the baby. She goes, okay, I'll go get the bottle. She gets the bottle. As she's walking out of the kitchen, the husband sits up from the couch. What's going on? He had fallen asleep on the couch and had been there the whole night. So who was in bed with her? No idea.
I'm sure we've solved this. This sounds like something we definitely got to the bottom of. I'm sure that I do remember now. It was probably sleep deprivation because you have a new baby.
Possibly.
But also it was a doppelganger, some sort of glitch. Maybe.
Yeah, like the husband had like a separate person, a person outside his person that was able to like get up and help the baby even though he wanted to stay asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
know.
Oh my gosh, that would be great, right? Like you can
Right?
materialize and do all your chores while you sleep.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Dream.
Okay. I can't remember the last hotline episode. If you want to hear the full story, go back and listen to that. But
Okay,
this
freaky
one,
spiders.
Okay.
Freaky spiders.
One, it only happens in her master bedroom. I wonder if they have vaulted ceilings or something, higher ceilings in that bedroom, and that contributes to this for some reason. Maybe. Never mind.
Well, so she does admit to being in like a half awake, half asleep state. But the fact that it's happening every single night that she's there, it's so wild.
And it's not, she sounds pretty convinced that it is spiders. It's not just a fuzzy haze of some sort of like, if you look at like the blue sky, sometimes you can see like little, they almost look like bugs, but speeding around or something.
Floaters.
Yeah.
But this seems like she can stare at it for 5 to 7 seconds, like watching the spider. Oh, can you imagine it coming down like at you? She's like swatting it away. That sounds terrifying, but she's not afraid of it.
Yeah, thank God she's not afraid of spiders. Well, that's the weird thing too. It's not paranoia. Sorry.
What does your dream journal say? Your dream Islamic dream people.
It's the most reliable source for dream interpretation. I just think maybe because they've been doing it like Islam. I don't know when Islam was founded, but maybe generations upon generations, they've been able to really build a solid,
in on it.
dictionary here. Okay, so spider dreams. And then they give all sorts of different like situations, like if there's a giant spider in the corner, if it's a brown spider, if it's a black spider, like they really cover all the bases. Oh man, I don't know if it's working here.
Here, I have it. I found it.
Okay.
I found it on the internets. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In a dream, a spider represents a malicious woman or a weak, perfidious, and a distant man. Okay. A spider in a dream also could represent a pleasing wife. Good job, Mel. If one sees a spider hanging down from the ceiling in a dream, it indicates a severe winter in that area.
Wait, is Mel in your parts of the wood? Or is Mel she's in my area. She's in Seattle. We have had a very bad winter. We've had like record-breaking snowfall in Seattle.
Really?
We had a freaking atmospheric river which turned to snow. Yeah, like we had it was a white Christmas. The mountains got I think a record number of feet of snow.
Oh my god.
And
that's got to be it then.
That's got to be it. What I mean, I guess that's helpful to know. That's a very weird way. All the spiders are creeping in to tell you, Mel, just look out your window.
It's like
tell the spiders.
A premonition, I guess, of sorts.
But that is weird. How does that align? It's so bizarre. I don't know what perfidious means.
I don't either.
What is a perfidious person?
I don't even know if I pronounced it correctly because I don't know what it means.
Perfidious?
Define. Google will define it for us.
It's a real rabbit hole. You get the translation, the interpretation. Then you need to interpret the interpretation. It says deceitful and untrustworthy. A perfidious lover. Ooh.
Oh, shit. So a perfidious and a distant man. Oh, no. Does this circle back?
I kind of feel like this circles back. I mean, Mel, your husband sounds like a wonderful, sleepy person. But I'm maybe sensing a little a subconscious resentment towards the late night wakings here. Again, the spiders are like, he needs to be getting the bottle. Where's the husband? Maybe it was spiders the other time too. Maybe it was spiders crawling up her legs and spiders shushing.
In the bed with her.
Yeah,
ooh, I don't like that idea. All right, we'll check it up. We'll check it up to the weather. You're a premonition weather person, Mel. Good job.
Man, spiders in particular often point to deceit, a web of lies, or a sense of feeling trapped. Since the okay, well, babies, hell yeah, that makes sense right there. Feeling a little trapped with the COVID babies. Can't go anywhere.
Oh my gosh, you can't even
do
leave.
anything. No, thank you. Okay, nope, it's just the weather. God. We'll go with the sunny side. The sunny side definition.
The snowy side.
Solved.
Please, fellow listeners and friends, tell your friends to call, and then you guys call too. And even if it is just a call to say hello, we love those calls too.
Yeah, keep that hotline ringing, buzzing, because this was fun. It's super fun to listen to someone else.
Okay, are you ready, Alyssa?
I am ready. What you got?
Surprise?
What you got?
I've been teasing, but this past weekend, I busted out that Ouija board and I sat down with Elisa's mom, Julie, and my friend Heather, and we contacted some spirits.
Woo!
One spirit in particular, we contacted Jada.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you actually did it. Where? In your house? Where'd you open the portal?
Oh, no, not. It had to be Julie's house. That's where Jada lives.
All right.
Well,
all right.
we thought she lived there.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. If this is your first time listening to SkeleTales, welcome. I'm going to recap very quickly. I wrote down some notes for a recap so I don't get distracted. You can click that little 30-second skip if you've heard this story now 100 times. But for those who are here for the first time, I'm just going to do a quick little recap about Jada. Last year, my friend Julie's 3-year-old daughter, Elise, started having an imaginary friend named Jada, but had oddly specific details about this friend that Julie found odd. So Julie Googles the girl's name and the name of our neighborhood on her phone, and an obituary pulls up. Elise looks over Julie's shoulder, points to the phone, and says, "That's Jada!" Elise told us other details about Jada, that she likes to visit her mom, that she has a dog, but that she doesn't like Elisa's dog, Diamond, and that she has a baby brother that she also likes to visit. Elise had a dream where she was in a car accident with Jada, and there was a big truck, and the roof of the car was ripped off at Christmas time. Julie messaged me immediately after this dream because we had discovered prior to this dream that Jada had in fact died in a car accident in January involving a semi-truck. So I think that encompasses.
Well done, Britt. Nice bullet
Thank
points.
you.
I like that. I'm always like...
I know whenever I have to, I'm like, and this. And this.
I'm like, just go listen to the past. But now it's been brought up so many episodes, like you really have to just start from the beginning to really get the whole the whole thing. Make sure you don't miss a part. It's true.
But I've had so many questions. For example, last time that Jada and Elise interacted, Jada mentioned that she was in her 20s, which I was like, when she passed away, she was 12. So I'm like, are spirits aging? What's going on? So, with all of these questions, we sat down at Julie's house, we got the Ouija board out, and it was very exciting.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear.
Now, I condensed the audio a little bit because there's a lot of time where the planchette is moving, and so I just condensed spaces. So if it sounds like she's spelling out words very quickly, just know that didn't necessarily naturally happen like within 3 seconds. I am just speeding it up for listening purposes. Also, when you're listening, you may hear something that sounds like a hand rubbing on paper, like that is the planchette moving. And you'll hear that it moves almost the whole time, but it does stop for several minutes at one point, and you will get to hear what caused that planchette to stop moving. Okay, let's just dive in. I'm just going to go ahead and play it.
Okay, get into it.
My name is Britt.
I'm Julie.
I'm Heather.
And we would like to reach out to communicate to Jada if you're here,
or any other positive, good, happy, kind spirit. If you are a negative spirit, you can just stay away and outside, far away. We are here to communicate with you. When you're ready, just move the white planchette, that's the white guide in the middle, and put your answers where the circle window is. When you're here, just move it anywhere at all.
We're friendly.
If you're here, will you move this to the beginning of your name, the letter that is the beginning of your name? You don't need to be afraid. We're very inviting. We're very friendly. We just want to talk with you. Do you like it here in Julie's house? Elisa's house? You like moving it around. It's fun, huh? You see the letters there. Just tell us what your name starts with.
You see the little pointer? Zoom in.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Wow.
Yay!
Are you Jada? Jada, are you here with us? Oh my.
Welcome.
I went to yes. Hi Jada. We have some questions for you. We just want to know if you like it here with Elise in this house. Yes.
Yes.
She moved to yes. We want to know if you like to hang out in the neighborhood.
A-S-N.
A-S-N.
Are you familiar with our house?
The neighborhood. She's kind of going
She's
around
going around
this
no.
N-O. Okay, so
Okay.
that's fine. We were wondering if you go to visit your mom. Elise told us you go to see your mom.
Oh, that went really quick.
8 4 1 841. Is that where your mom lives?
Does 841 mean something?
She's
It's pretty
towards
close
the
to yes.
Jada, we have heard from Elise that you have a dog. Do you have a dog? You get to communicate, and that's the one question.
Yes, I have a dog. Elise wants to know if you have a dog. You've talked about a dog, so it's for her.
You want to tell us what your dog's name is?
8.
8.
Is it on 7 or 8?
It might be on 7.
I think it's on 7, right?
7.
You're looking at that thing right there, right?
Jada, can we turn this a little bit?
Okay, we're going to turn the...
We're just going to... Oh, thank you.
Okay, she turned it for us.
Did I just see that? Because it didn't look like y'all's
I
fingers.
don't think we even touched it.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you,
Jada.
Thank you, Jada. If you just said, did I just see that? You said yes. Jada, thank you for being my little girl's best friend during a time when she needed a good friend.
We're really happy that you're here. Are you happy to be here? Well, she kept it on yes, so I'm going to say yes.
Are you okay? Are you happy?
She's not moving it off of the yes. Jada, I would like to know how old you are. Can you point down to the numbers again? Tell us how old you are. All right, we'll ask you a different question.
What's a question in which she might answer something other than yes?
How about... Do you like diamond or dog?
Oh.
I feel like that's not a yes. There we go.
She has feelings about that.
Do you like diamond?
It's moving.
No.
Yeah, she goes to that NO. She
doesn't use the one up the
she
top.
does not like
I'm
diamond.
sorry.
Does diamond scare you? No.
No.
She just doesn't like her. That's okay.
Do you like dogs?
No.
No.
No, she doesn't like dogs.
Do you like animals? No? Okay. That's okay.
Jada, we heard that you have a baby brother. Do you have a baby brother? E?
L.
E-L.
That's okay.
Okay.
E-K. Is that his name?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's very exciting.
How old was Jada when she passed away?
I don't know.
Jada, how old were you whenever you...
Well, she may not.
She might not know.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to ask
sorry,
how old she is now.
Jada, do you visit anyone else? It's okay.
I'm sorry, Jada. What question did you ask her?
Jada, do you like to visit anyone else?
It's okay if you just found out information you didn't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
But you told us at the beginning that you were happy, and that's what matters, right? Are you still happy?
Do you think I upset her? Did I upset you, Jada? I think I upset her.
It's all right.
okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. We were excited that she was visiting.
We just wanted to know how old you think you are, how old you are. The numbers are at the bottom if you do want to answer us. Jada, do you like being with Elise? I know she likes having you around. She gets very excited to see you. Do you get excited to see her too?
Jada, will you talk to us? Will you communicate with us? I'm awfully sorry if I upset you. Does the sun mean anything?
Well, she has a smile, so I think she's okay.
B.
B. A. L. L? Is that an L?
Is that ball?
Ball?
Is that an L?
I think it might be. Ball? Yes.
Yes. Ball.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Do you like to play with ball?
No.
Wow. Does your baby brother like to play with the ball?
Wow. It's moving
It is
all
zooming,
over
yeah.
the board.
E.
E. It's okay. That's your brother's name. He likes to play with the ball. You play ball with your brother. That's so fun.
That is awesome.
I love that. Do you know how old he is?
0. Is that a 0?
Oh, because he's a baby.
Is he a baby?
I guess that makes sense. I mean, how could you communicate
Yeah.
years?
Yes, he's a baby.
Yes, he's a baby. Okay.
What do you like to play with Elise?
C.
You.
U. Okay. C-U.
T.
C-U-T. Cut. It's not where I thought you were going, but that's okay. Did she do anything with cut? You guys maybe do art together? I've heard you might like to do art together. E.
Cute.
Oh.
Do you think she's cute? Do you think she's cute?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank
Elise
you.
is cute.
I was like, I don't think they cut. Do they cut? What? So I know they play Tea Party.
I thought she was going to say it spelled cup.
Cup. Cup makes sense.
But cute. She thinks Elise is cute.
I know you like to play Tea Party. What does she give you that you like the best in her tea parties? Because I like her teacups.
B.
Gosh, it's zooming. I'm not even touching the thing.
Same.
Heather's fingers are off of it. B.
L?
L.
B-L-T?
T.
B-L-T?
She make a BLT. That makes sense. that makes total sense.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That's an option at a tea party?
Elise makes all sorts of things. She has a piece of lettuce, and she has, she does. Oh no, am I wrong? Oh,
No,
goodness.
okay.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not a BLT.
Is that what you like to eat? Is BLTs? Is that your favorite? Oh,
she likes to eat BLTs.
Okay, Mabe, would you like me to tell Elise to give you BLTs at tea parties?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's the first time she went to that.
Yeah,
now.
that's interesting.
Do you want Julie to make BLTs at the house? At home?
I can't. Elise loves to eat BLTs.
She feels very strongly
Aw.
about BLTs. All right,
Got
I
it,
know what for
girlfriend.
dinner tomorrow.
Elise likes them too. Do you like any kind of special bread?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Such a surprise to find out her favorite food.
Did
That's
you
awesome.
ever do tea parties with your mom?
G
X
G
G Y.
Y.
What was the question?
If she did tea parties with her mom, I'm wondering if maybe she likes tea parties with Elise because that's what they do most often. Maybe she did it with her mom.
She did GY. Your grandmother,
Heather's,
maybe?
Heather's not even touching it.
It is moving
It is
just in circles
silly.
all over.
GY
I'm
maybe
excited to
Granny?
meet you too.
E
L.
L. She just does tea parties with Elise.
Just Elise. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
You only do tea parties with Elise.
Oh, okay. Jada, do you live in this house? Is this where you stay most of the time? No. Very clearly no.
Oh. But you don't have to.
Oh,
You don't have to use that
you
one.
found both notes. Yes, that's good.
Thank you for making
it.
it clear, Jada.
She does not live here.
Do you live close to us?
Yes.
Yes.
What are those numbers? 841?
Oh, 841. That's right. We did ask.
841. When we asked about her
If she
mom,
visits
if
her
she
mom.
visits her mom, she said 841.
Does your mom, do you live at 841 something?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, cool. Do you live with your mom? I'm just going to assume that's a
Just guess
yes.
yes.
Since you're already on the yes.
Have you ever played Ouija board?
No.
No?
This is her first time.
It's fun. I did this when I was your age too.
You're doing a good job.
Yes, she is.
Sure. It is moving very fast. We're having a hard time holding onto the board.
I'm going to ask you again, Jada, but could you tell us how old you are?
Oh, she's got it. She's got the hang of it now. Yep, those are the numbers. You found them.
You found them.
Mm-hmm.
She's moving across back and forth on the numbers. 2,
2.
7, 27.
Oh.
Wow. That's really exciting.
It's really exciting. 27. Have you ever babysat before? Someone other than Elise?
E.
K. Oh.
You babysit EK and you guys play ball together. That's very exciting. Do you like Julie? I know you get to see Elise a lot, but do you like being around Julie also? I knew that's what you were going to answer. She's a good mom, huh? Yep. She moved.
Thank you.
But you have to make that BLT for her now,
Yeah.
Julie.
I'll do that.
Jada, I'm very curious. I know I already asked it, but I'm going to ask it again. Do you know your dog's name? Elise says you have a dog. Could you tell us what its name is? I know you don't like dogs, but did you have one? Do you have one? She's
Yes.
circling,
Yeah,
yes.
she's circling it.
Yes, you have a dog.
Does your dog have a name?
O-J. OJ.
OJ.
Is your dog's name OJ?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have a big dog? Oh, that was quick. No.
No.
Are you afraid of Diamond because she's a big dog?
Okay, because she is a big
Got it.
dog. All right.
She's kind of loud. Do you like cats?
Yes,
Cats.
she does. Might be time to get a cat.
Did you ever meet Dinah, my cat? No. So after Dinah died. So that was
Okay.
April of the pandemic. Is that correct? You met Elise after April?
Oh, you remembered.
That makes sense. Oh, that's good memory.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for us?
P.
P L E A
A.
S
S.
Eat, please.
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 Oh, that's a long word.
That's a long word. Please.
Please.
Do you need help?
Oh, Jada, you need
Yes.
help. We're here. How can we help you, Jada?
M.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mom.
Mom.
Oh. It's okay. We're all moms. We're all moms.
Are you worried about your mom, Jada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she need help? Wow.
S. The number?
7.
S7. Is that an L?
S7L.
I don't know what that
I
is.
don't know what that is either. I'm sorry. But we can look it up. Would you like us to look up S7L?
Y. O. U.
You. Is there more? Would you like to say something else?
S7L. Y. U.
You.
What question did we ask?
If she wanted us to look into,
To look up S.
SL.
and she said
Seven.
you.
You. Okay. I will. Would you like me to do it?
You want Julie to do it? Okay.
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 And BLTs.
You said that you were worried about your mom and that you wanted us to help her. And Julie's going to look into S7L. Is there anything else that you want us to know?
J. S.
S.
R.
R.
Are those initials? Yes.
What's her middle name?
Jada, what's your middle name?
I know her last name is
Her last name starts with an R.
It does start with an R.
Rose.
Jada, what's your middle name?
S. A.
R.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah. Jada Sarah. It's very exciting. Jada? Yes, it is. Jada, is there anything that you miss?
B.
B.
L. O. T.
BLT!
That's
That was a short BLT.
That was
also.
that was very quick. Was I making BLTs when you first visited us? Have I made BLTs when you visited us? Oh, that would have been in the summer. Was it over the summer when you first started visiting us?
Yeah.
Yes. I've not made them since the
You
summer.
summoned a spirit with a BLT.
Have I made them since then?
No.
Now's the
All
time.
right. Yeah. Time's a waste.
Message is
funny.
loud and clear.
Yeah, that was very fast. Answer. O. L.
L. O.
O. I'm not even touching it. Are you guys touching it?
Mm-mm.
Hardly.
LOL.
When was LOL a big thing? Like 2005?
Oh yeah, it's been around since like the
LOL.
beginning of texting. Yeah, that's great. Oh, we like having you here, Jada. This is fun.
Are you having fun? Yeah,
Yes.
we are too.
Do you ever watch TV when you're visiting here? Or anytime, really. Do you watch TV? Is that something you do?
R.
R. A.
Oh, that's fast.
Faster than my fingers.
I know. He's flying away. R-A. Nobody was touching it then. R-A-I.
J. Okay. R-A-J.
R-A-J.
S.
R-A-J-S. Is that a TV show? I guess
Maybe
not.
we got it wrong. We might have got it wrong.
Yeah, we might have.
No.
No, not a TV show.
Okay, this is something else.
Is that someone's house, R-A-J-S? Or is that where you watch TV?
Somebody could be somebody's initials, maybe. No,
No.
one's
Okay.
initials. Okay.
It's okay. We might have gotten it wrong.
I. Oh, it's maybe an I instead of a J.
Oh, I-M? Or maybe I-M, like I am. I'm. T? T?
Is it T?
Is that a T?
It's probably a
can't see
T. I
it.
think it might be a T.
I
T?
think it's a T.
I'm T. I.
T-I.
R. Oh, she's tired.
Tired.
She's tired.
Tired. Oh, she spelled the whole thing. Tired.
R-E-D.
Okay, Jada, we're going to let you go. Thank you so, so much. We want you to feel welcome here. but also we want you to be at peace. So if that means that you need to go, then you can go. Do not attach to us. Have your freedom. Go where you live and go where you stay. Be with your mom, okay? We're going to move this to the goodbye now so you can rest.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Goodbye, Jada.
Oh my God. You made contact.
Yeah.
Did she spell her whole name or was it just began with a J?
So at the very beginning, it went right to the J.
Okay.
And then we're freaking out because it hadn't really moved since then. And then it went right to the J. And we're squealing and we say, Jada, is this you? And it goes, yes.
I kind of love that you went into this looking for one very specific. Like when we went over to the Weyerhaeuser mill, we had no idea what we were going to find. We were just
Right.
like, who's here? But like you were looking for somebody and she was there and she just
I know.
right on.
I was all ready to just like wait it out. And yeah, I like said her name and it was wild. I only have done Ouija once before with you, but the fact that it was so precise in the answering and it was mind-boggling.
So she doesn't know she's dead, or does she know she's dead? Like that seemed to stop her in her tracks, or she just doesn't like thinking about it.
And I cut a lot. It was probably 5 minutes though of like waiting around and poor Heather. I'm sorry, Jada.
I know you guys were so sweet. You were so nice sounding. One time my brother, when he was very little, he stuck himself in the eye with a dart. And he doesn't like talking about that. So maybe it's something she knows happened, but she doesn't like talking about it. You know?
I get that.
Like
I
doesn't
respect
necessarily
that.
like revisiting that.
Because oh my God, there was... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but she's like 27. What'd she say? She was 27. Then like...
Yes.
There has been a passage of time. She died. I think she died. Was she 11 or 12, you said? When she died?
She was 12. She would be 28 now if she was alive. And then she told us she was 27. So is time passing for her? Like it's so interesting. And here I thought this whole time she was like living at Julie's house. She is not. She is living with her mom. Oh my God, her mom. Oh.
Okay. This just I feel like at this point, like, I don't know, like, I want her mom to know that, like, maybe her mom already knows. Maybe she's like, oh, yeah, Jada comes and visits me all the time. I know she's around, right? It might not be any sort of shock or surprise to her. But
that's true.
Like, I want a psychic or something. Maybe we should pretend you're a spam caller and call.
No, I can't.
And, like, be like, pretend that you have a message like she's calling from the phone or something. I don't know. I just don't know. Like it's in theory, it's like, oh my gosh, her mom should know about this or something. But then in application, I don't want anything to do with it. Like
I just hate that she fucking spelled out Please.
I know.
That's a long word.
Well, when we
how do we help you? I don't know. And all we have to go off is a 841, an apartment number?
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. You guys didn't look into that. You don't know what that means? 841?
You know I'm not good at researching stuff.
Okay.
No. But the big one that she wanted Julie to look into, S7L. What is S7L, Alyssa?
Is it a license plate number? So S7. I mean, some of it kind of sounds like, when we were doing UJ9, we're like, that's gibberish.
Yeah.
But really, it was like, oh, Eugene, so S7L, is that like 7L? Is that like sell? Sell? Is her mom want to sell her house or something? Or does she need to sell her house?
S7L.
So
I don't know.
Sell, like that's kind of what that sounds like to me, possibly. But I want a psychic I want a psychic to meet up with her mom or a medium or something. That's what I'd love to happen. But I don't want to be the bridge to make that happen either.
Okay. It is not our job to contact the mall. The mall? No, the mom. I'm just putting it out there. It's not our job.
No.
But we might be able to get a medium into Julie's house to maybe get a little clarification on some S7L action.
Yeah.
Huh?
I wouldn't
All
get
right.
super hung up. Personally, I wouldn't get super hung up on the S7L necessarily. She spelled please very clearly.
She did.
But that doesn't, I feel like, maybe it is, if she was tired by the end, like maybe there's typos.
That's true. It was kind of
voice to text, right? You don't know how this is working.
spirit to text.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, delete. You can't backspace, right? There should be a backspace on the Ouija board. I'm going to come up with a new one. Or like
a little picture of
yeah,
like
exactly. Delete.
delete. Oh my God. And can we talk real quick about BLTs and how Julie's BLT summoned a spirit into her home?
It might summon me into her home because I am very hungry right now. And all I wanted was a damn BLT after talking about that. I don't make enough BLTs. That's the sort of thing, like, I wonder if it was Jada's favorite food in life as well, right? Like just things like that.
She mentions it twice.
I know.
And her little baby brother. Oh man, the whole thing was so surreal and so like it was very happy and peaceful the whole time we were doing it. Like we were hanging out with Jada. It was almost as if she was at the table with us and we were just chilling. It was so cool.
I love that. And she's just there waiting for it to happen. And yeah, does she like, oh, and then she thinks that Elisa's cute. She's just like, this kid's cute. She's adorable. I love it. And they like do their little tea parties. Like, I mean, yeah, like we talked about that almost like she's a babysitter, but she's I'm going to hang out with this cute kid. I'm sure there's a bunch of people she could hang out with. Maybe she just gets a kick out of her, right?
I know. Oh, it's such a treat. It was such a treat. So I do want to tell you something that happened though at the end that was really strange. Okay. So as I was editing, I kept the recorder on for probably 20 minutes after the session. And I was re-listening to it. At the end of the session, I burned some Palo Santos, which is like this it's a wood that's supposed to be like a cleansing wood. I had messaged our psychic friend Alex, who's been on the podcast, and he had said to burn sage. So I just confirmed. Well, Palo Santos, is it Palo Santos?
Does that mean saint and santo? Is that saint in Spanish? Which sounds like something you might use.
I
with
have
spirits.
no idea, actually.
Sure, I don't
but
know.
it's a type of wood. It's supposed to help be a cleansing one. He says, yes, Palo Santo works great for cleansing the area. It's fine if you don't have sage. So as I'm burning this around the room, around the table, Julie starts talking about S7L and mentions Jada's last name. And then this crazy static goes on the recording. And it had not happened at all before or since. And it was really wild that it happened as I'm burning this smoke and as Julie is saying her name. So this brings me to the next point. I'm terrible at hearing EVPs and deciphering what any of that is. So I'm going to put up the full recorded session of the Ouija, which is about an hour long, onto the internets. And I will let you guys know very soon how you can access that full recording.
All right. Man, great job. Like, it makes me want to bust out a Ouija board and like explore more, but I got so terrified when we did it. Like I get so terrified about a negative energy clinging on or something. Was it dark when you did this or was it daytime?
Yes, it was dark when we did it, which was important for me because I knew how it was last time. And even in the beginning, all the lights were on in the room and I said, can I turn these off? And so I turned off all the lights and I lit some white candles, which Alex said use white candles, lit some of those. And so it was like a very soft feel to the room too, where it wasn't bright. It helps, I think.
Weird. Well done. Nice research. I only honestly think the only way we can do all this stuff we want to do, the only like actual confirmation of anything will be to like if somehow we got Jada's mom on the podcast or something.
Oh my God.
Which I don't want to do, right? Like this is all like it's fun. Like this is fun and spooky, but it's also like a real person and a real family.
Yes.
And like there is very much a part of me that wants to, if this could help heal somebody that is hurting, inevitably. I mean, if you have kids, if you lose somebody, you're going to think about them for the rest of your life, right? Like I would love it to be a healing thing. But at the same time, we're talking about Alex, our psychic friend. And he said that, he doesn't approach anybody anymore. He won't just do a rogue psychic reading or anything, So it's a very hard thing. Like
it's a touchy subject.
It is very touchy because the times that like this is not completely unusual that a child has information that they shouldn't have or knows things that they shouldn't have. We've seen it and heard about it in stories we've told. Like there's that one kid who they think was a reincarnated fighter pilot and he knew all these things about World War I, and this Hollywood actor who like worked with Gene Kelly or something like that. But those were all historic people who were dead and gone
long ago.
Yes, but this is different because there are people who are living and very much missing somebody who really, relatively speaking, didn't die that long ago. So yeah, it's hard. That's touchy. It's hard. I just want her to be happy. If it could provide healing, I guess that's my wish, is just like somehow it can help heal the mother and their pain in some way.
I think my next step is to find a medium. I think I want to find a medium. I have to get Julie's permission, obviously, because they'll have to like go to her house.
Yeah.
I would imagine. So that's my next step, and we'll see where it goes from there. And I was excited though.
Well, you also found like she's met Elise walking around the park and stuff. So I mean, there's different. It sounds like she's around. So yeah, or I wonder if she was a little one when she met Jada, and she's sort of growing like as time goes on. Like she's. Some time hop has happened. She went away for a bit and now she's come back as an adult, like, because time.
Now she's older.
Yeah. I don't know. Alternate dimension. So good. Oh, I love it.
You say it.
What are we saying? We
want to hear your stories.
Heck yeah.
I gave the number earlier, but if you want to call in, even just to say hello, the number is 302-689-DEAD, 302-689-3323.
Or you can message us to our hot box, and that email is skeletalespodcast@gmail.com. You can also message us on all the socials. We're on Instagram at SkeleTales Podcast, Twitter, Facebook, all the places.
I started a new one for us, Reddit. If you are on Reddit, head over there. I'm actually just occasionally posting some fun stories for the hell of it. So you can even just go over there, read the stories. Like, I don't think it's follow over there. It's called something else like join. But yeah, go to Reddit.
Although if you really, do that. Also, emailing us at the email is a good way to keep everything in one place. I think I need a personal assistant to check all my different inboxes and stuff because I know I'm not up to date and I don't always get notifications. The email we do check fairly regularly. But yeah, is there anything else we need to talk about today, Britt?
Just one thing.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Alissa.
What?
Hunt y'all later.
Hunt you later.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.